spin fast, drilling the stream. Action racing series, kings of the team. Rubber burns, hearts on fire. Tracks weave tighter, precision required. Action in the mic, the hype supply. Tom call moves that never retire. Drive to the left, drift to the right. Skid marks tied to the asphalt and up. Action racing series, feel the thrill. Tom in the booth with a voice of kill. Every turn, every lap, chasing that skill. Action's the name and we're riding for the chill. Pissed out quick, taking decision. Drivers locked in, tunnel vision precision. Tires scream louder than bad intentions. Tom's commentary, a new dimension. DraftKings, drift laws, we on the night. Racing like shadows in neon light. Crowds erupt, tension thick as smoke. Action causes shock, every word bespoke. Action racing series, feel the thrill. Tom in the booth with a voice of kill. Every turn, every lap, chasing that skill. Action's a name and we're riding for the chill. Action in the booth, yeah, the mic got flames. Engine roar loud, never quite a game. Rubber burning tracks, yeah, we're taking the reins. Action racing series, where we carving names. Draft tight, no slack, precision the art. Chasing every corner like a thief in the dark. Tom in the booth, voice sharp as a dart. Narrates the chaos, the stories are hard. Lap time tick, pressure climbing steep. Challenging rolling, no time for sleep. Virtual turn, but the passion deep. Every race a novel, action elite. Action racing, where the thrill collide. Steamy story, let the sparks ignite. From the booth to the track, we'll never hide. Tom action calls it, he's our guy. Pedal to the floor and just hum like bees. Shadows and battles on room for ease. Tires grip tight, smoking up degrees. Each curve proposal so it is fatigue. Action in the air, you can feel the rush. Tom erase the drum of the silence hush. Cross straight paint, no moment to blush. Victory inside, turn dreams to plush. Sparks kiss the asphalt, chasing dreams, every corner risking it all. Ghosts in the mirror, shadows on the track, pushing limits, no wine, no looking back. Throw the wide open, hearts beat like pistons, action in the moon, that recognition. Tom got a mic, every word ignition, League of Legends, action racing's a vision. Flash wave high, the crowd wants more. Tom's voice booming, sets the score. Action racing, forever hardcore. Action, feel the, every lap's a war, every move's a skill. Racing, where the legends are made. Tom in the booth calling plays like a race. Drive to the front, no room for doubt. Line so tight, cut the apex route. Digital world, but the adrenaline's real. Fighting for inches, the tires squeal. Tom's in the zone, narrating the grind. Action's the nickname, the mastermind. Every driver story, every split time climb. It's more than a race, it's a state of mind.
Kicked off. All right. Welcome everybody out there to the Action Racing Series happening now. Good to have everybody out there. This is Saturday, man. This has been a big week of racing for us. Been a big week of racing for us. All week long we've had something going on up here. So it's good to have everybody. We've been all very busy. We got the holidays coming up. Make sure you got your tree up and your presents down. Whatever. It's working for you. Uh-oh. Got a little issue going on over here. I think my computer has locked up over here on. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh my gosh. That is annoying. That started back up. But anyway, sorry about that. There's just a big lockup over there on one of the other computers. But yeah, it's good to have everybody out there. And we are at Mount Panorama tonight. Scott Erickson puts on the Porsche Cup Series this is the international series, so it could be anywhere. And tonight it's at Mount Panorama. So these Porsche Cup cars, and this will be our first Porsche Cup car with the new version of the Porsche Cup car, the 992 Revision 2. So yeah, so it's going to be a little bit different for us. Hopefully, everybody's ready for a good race. The field is filling up over there. And let me see. I've got Smiley in the booth with me. I'm a little distracted. I'm trying to get that other computer started up at the same time. I'm sorry about that. Make sure that you like and subscribe to so that you can get all the updates and everything like that. Hang on. I'm going to try to get that thing started up again. And shouldn't take too long. Start back up. There we go. It's all back together. There's some big crash over there. We'd much rather the crash happen on a computer than to have it happening out there on the track, right? But I there might be some of that going on here. If you don't know anything about what the Action Racing Series is all about, we're about a bunch of friends that like to race on the iRacing platform. So if you've got iRacing and you're not racing with the Action Racing Series, then don't know why not. If you race in a league, you don't have any hits on your iRating or your safety rating or your it's just come out there and have a good time and race with us. We don't have any restrictions on safety rating, iRating, or license restrictions, anything like that. So if you have iRacing, you can just hit that leagues button, go up there in the top right, find a league, and type in Action Racing Series, and you can be racing with us in the very next event. We've got over 200 members. We've never had a full field where we've ever had to turn anybody away, so we've got room for you. We also send you out an invite to our Discord server, and you can be in the Discord server and talking to each other and making new friends that like to race just like you do. Cool. And we race on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Mondays is our Super Speedway series. Ivan Garcia sponsors that for us, and it's a whole lot of fun. It's in the Cup cars. Everybody's welcome to come out there and race there, as long as you're a member of the Action Racing Series. Tuesdays is our KKA Grayson series, and that's sponsored by the company. They're a contracting company up there in Ohio, KKA Grayson. So if you have any home improvement needs or whatnot, you make sure you give them a call and you're in that area. But we appreciate their sponsorship and their partnership, and we race the ARCA cars on Tuesdays. So we'd love to have you out there come race with us on Tuesdays. And on Wednesdays, we race the Legends 1987 cars. Bill Carnahan sponsors that series. A whole lot of challenge on that one. This is the back in the day kind of cars out there. Okay, so if you like to race those 1987s, Bill Carnahan set up a league or a series for that. And we'd love to have you out there racing with us on Wednesdays. Okay. And Fridays, we have the Open Wheel series, the Friday Open Wheel IndyCar series. We race the 2020. Right now, we're racing the 2026 schedule with all the tracks that are available to us from iRacing. So if there's not a track that's comparable to the one, or we don't have the specific track on iRacing, then we'll substitute it with a different one that's comparable to that track. And that's in the Dallara 18s. Come out there and do that for us, with us. Open wheels. That one was a challenging one yesterday, that's for sure. That was over at Barber Motorsports Park. But yeah, just the same. Have a good time. Come out and race with us. On Saturdays tonight, we have the Porsche Cup Series, and this is our first night with open setups and also the new revision to the Porsche Cup car with the ABS and the traction control. And somebody even said tonight that it's also got launch control. So come on out and race with us in that new Porsche Cup car. Love to have you out there. You're going to see that tonight if you're out there in the audience. And Scott Erickson sponsors that for us, and we appreciate that. So much fun. These guys are so fast out there. So come on out and race with us. It's not going to cost you anything. If it does cost you anything, Dan Van Meter said that he would cover any extra costs to you. If you got iRacing already, then it's going to all joining a league is this league in particular isn't going to cost you anything more above and beyond that, unless of course you have to buy a track that you don't have, something like that. But that's your option. If you don't want to race that night, then just call it a drop night. But we'd love to have you out there. These guys are a bunch of friends and always willing to make another friend. Always got room for one more. Come on out there and race with us. What do you think, Smiley? You're ready to go down to the track. If you have, if you're a member of the Action Racing Series and you want to race with us, a little bit about tonight's race. The way Scott's got this set up is there's no practice. Well, there's an hour of practice. I'm sorry. There's an hour of practice, and they've been practicing for almost an hour. And then we have heat races that are broken up in 5 and 5. They try to iRacing tries to configure it so it's an even heat race. So it'll be heat races with a maximum of 5 cars in it for each heat race, and that will determine how you start the feature race. And it'll be like 45 minutes of racing out there on the track tonight. Tonight, Panorama, Bathhurst. Well, it's going to be fun. You're going to see all kinds of elevation changes going up, down this little mountain, and a whole lot of fun. So, if you can't race with us and you're a member of the Action Racing Series and you want to help broadcast the race, then all of these things are available to you. You can just jump into the green room in our Discord server, and I'll pull you up, and then you can watch the race with me and actually call the race with me as well. Always room for everybody. We have corporate partners that are out there that they've been generous enough to give us an affiliate partnership. Okay, so what that means is if you use the links that are in the description below or on actionracingseries.com, if you're going to use their products and services and you use those links for like Southwest Airlines, GV, Amazon, Lenovo, Shopify, Wine Express, Hilton Hotels, or Bartesian, then we get a little bit of a kick from that. Takes money to keep these things going, and everything that we can make off that, we appreciate that. But it's not going to cost you anything extra. And as a matter of fact, they've given bundles for some kind of things if you use those affiliate links. So you might actually save money if you go through there. But yeah, we love to know that what we're doing out here is worthwhile. A big reason why we put these races on YouTube is so it's out there for these racers forever, so their family and friends can always go back there and see it, and they can go out there and sit over the campfire, what have you, watching it on their video device, their telephone, or what have you, and it's going to be out there forever. So they could sit there and talk about those days when they used to race with the Action Racing Series. We also have a merchandise store. You can get that through the links below. Or you can go to actionracingseries.com and you can hit the merch button and pick you up some merchandise out there. Put on a t-shirt, pick you up a coffee cup or a baseball cap or something like that. And That way you've always got a piece of the Action Racing Series on, or a piece of the Action Racing Series in your closet, whatever it is, in your shelf, if you got a coffee cup. That way you can always remember that. I remember back when I used to race with the Action Racing Series. And of course, we're all race fans. So if I see somebody out there with the Action Racing Series gear, and I'm at one of these races, like I'm going to be at Talladega, the Nashville Super Speedway, then the first drink, that drink is on me. I would love that. Go out there and see somebody in some Action Racing Series gear. That would be amazing to me. Now, if you're about to get out here and race with us, you have 3 minutes left to get out there because there's no qualifying. These heat races will be set up randomly, and that will determine who's going to be in the feature. So if you miss the first heat race, then you're not going to be eligible to race in the feature. So come on out there. 2.5 minutes left. Right now, with the races that we have, we got Scott Erickson out front, only by a couple of points. Jose Gill, Dana Van Meter, Adam Snyder, Aaron Sayre, Douglas Johnson, Kyle Barnes, and it goes on. List goes on and on and on. And those guys are on the track. So it's going to be a tight points battle this season. So hopefully everybody can get out there and do this. So that's what we got coming into the race. I don't think I have anything else. Do you happen to have anything? Smiler, are you ready to go down there to the track? All righty. The 2-minute warning has been issued. And it takes a minute and 10 seconds or so to get around this track. So these guys are about done with practicing and they're ready to get down to business. Let's cue that flyover. Let's get down to the track and we'll get this thing started. Saturday Action Racing Series happening now. Here we go. There's Douglas Johnson. They're going to be finishing up their practice here. Oh my. This is going to be exciting. This is a brand new car, so a lot of these guys aren't used to this car yet. And plus, this is the first time we've had open setups. So it's gonna be really interesting today. There goes Douglas, spraying for mosquitoes. He's got some traffic coming up behind. He doesn't want them to get bit by mosquitoes, which is awful nice of him. Now, if we race on road races, we don't have the damage turned on. So if you're not comfortable with road racing, then this is a perfect chance for you to get some laps under your belt and to get used to it. All you do is come back out onto the track. You'll lose a little bit of time, of course. But yeah, this is a great league for you if you're not familiar or you're not comfortable with road racing, because this will help you get comfortable with it. If that's one of your goals, is to do that. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever seen a crash like that before. Of course, if you land on your roof, the car will not automatically fix itself. It won't pop itself on the wheels, so you'll have to do a tow. But golly, that was huge. That was a big crash right there. We are out of time. It is time to grid up for that first heat race. Race cars out there, they're going to start showing up. That is Fuchs. I don't know how to pronounce that sponsor. Fuchs. I don't want to be controversial here, but Fuchs. I don't know how you actually pronounce that. DVM's going to start leading off the heat race. It'll be a 6-lap heat race. Got John Fire Weber, Jose Gill, and Kyle Barnes in fourth on this heat race. It's going to be standing start. Wait for everybody to grid up. Nine seconds to get everybody out there. Somebody is missing the grid here.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag, green flag. That'll be 3 of them. Looked like Jose had missed the start. Off goes John in the first turn. Dana Van Meter, Kyle Barnes. Take a look up there in the top right. You'll see the track map. That's what these cars, these drivers have to actually drive through tonight. Going up the hill. It's a heavy pull right there. You can keep up with your favorite driver there. That little dot's got a number, their car number up there. Kyle is really pressing DVM right now. To the left of the track map, you'll see the reference car. That's the car that the camera is focused on. Apparently DVM. Jeez, these cars look like they're in super fast motion. To the left of that is the actual standings. This is a heat race. And there were 4 cars that were to be racing in this heat race. And it's going to be 6 laps. Jose might have been trying to do a start and stop. Start and park. Jose's now in the pits. He got it together. So it looks like he's going to be able to make it to the feature. At least he got registered. Great job there. He's on his out lap. Kyle will take over the lead. 5 to go. Thing about internet racing, there's all kinds of things that could happen other than mechanical issues, like in real life racing, where maybe you blow your engine, you burn up a bearing. You're not going to be doing that in iRacing, but you have things like the internet goes down, the wife is hollering at you, kids. Life still happens. You're not just secluded in the cockpit like a real racer is. There's still people in your house that... Oh, and Kyle gets into the wall. Oh, Kyle snaking his way through. The elevation changes are just incredible. You find yourself going up a hill, through a slalom, and then you crest that hill, and now you're going down the hill. So the car handles so much differently depending on the elevation that you're actually trying to drive on here. I can't do it. These guys are amazing. Looks like John is about to get a lot of company. Or no, that's Jose Gill right there in front of Kyle Barnes. He is out of the pits now, but he's got 4.5 seconds or 3.5 seconds until Kyle will catch him. Jose is trying to get back up to speed. He's on his out lap. He just now got his out lap, so he's getting all the RPMs in. Kyle's one of those drivers who likes to get a very big cushion just to make sure that if there is a mistake that he makes, he has enough time to get corrected before the next car catches him. And he's really good at that. Wow, Kyle actually touched the kitty litter and keeps it going straight. Talk about some car control. You're in the car with Kyle. Oh, Jose is off into the grass. Jose having some issues. Got the car started. He's still trying to get those things resolved. Hopefully he can get it resolved by the time it's feature race time. We're at the halfway point. They're on lap 4 of 6. DVM still trailing Kyle Barnes, who's leading the race by 6 seconds. We got John Weber still out here making his way around. He's a minute 20 seconds behind second place of Dana Van Meter. Good to see John out here. John always tells us how much he does not care for road racing. Just doesn't feel comfortable out here on the road, but he's trying to get better. We appreciate him being here. But he's getting it down. Jose taking a tow right now. Get back there to the pits. Well, we're glad to have you out here, Steven, either watching or racing. I was just thinking that maybe your iRacing subscription had lapsed, and I know we can always count on you being out here in the audience, though. Appreciate you. White flag. I don't think that was the white flag. This is 5 of 6. We got 2 to go. Oh, Steven, let me tell you, Adam Snyder was in the helm seat today on that Starflight battle crew. So we've got a serious crew. Next time you want to get together and do that. Six weeks. Okay, so we got 6 weeks. So hopefully you can get out there before 6 weeks is lapsed. Kyle going around the track. Got that number 58. John Weber right there in front of him. Still got 27 of Dan Van Meter behind him. You're going to make this sharp left 90 degree. That's right. Hey, Captain. Hey, I was a captain today, too. That's so much fun. One lap to go. Looks like John is slowing down. White flag. Oh no, that's 6 of 6. It's done. That's checker flag. Boom. Good win, Kyle. EVM misses. Yeah, and into the kitty litter. Bang. Great job. Great job, Kyle. Oh, man, we'd love to have you out there. We're ready for a heat race number 2. John's going up that hill. This is such a crazy track. Guys, you don't have to contend with just the turns, but you have to contend with the elevation changes. I hate that you're all beat up, though. Oh, John was taking the corkscrew a little bit easy. So we end up with Kyle Barnes out front, Dan Van Meter, John Weber, Jose Gill. That's going to determine how they set up during the feature. We got another heat race coming up here shortly. That's right, Smiley. Great job, everybody. You can wait for a few seconds here. We'll do 6 more laps with another heat race, and then you can go fill your glass, get you some more scotch or something. I have a little warm-up session in between the last heat race and the feature. We'll put this next heat race field together. We got Patrick Rich out front, Kevin Orlando, Ivan Garcia, and Scott Erickson. We've got other cars out there on the track. Green flag, green flag. So we might have another heat race after this. Patrick Rich is out front. That number 4 car. It's got Kevin Orlando right there on his bumper. Scott Erickson, Ivan Garcia. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're definitely missing a good one here. Patrick Rich leading it. Kevin Orlando. Scott Erickson is catching up to Kevin Orlando. This is always a tough turn for me right here. Because you just start coming over the... Oh, and around goes Kevin. Scott will take over that second spot. Everybody's still in the frame. Kevin trying to catch up to Scott now. Like I said, the damage is turned off on these cars. Patrick is starting to step out. He's got just over a 3-second lead on Scott Harrison. I have to go. Kevin's on the inside of Scott. He'll take that spot. Patrick definitely likes to see these guys racing behind him. Oh yeah, for sure. That it is for me anyway, Steven. As soon as you come over the hill, and all of a sudden you're not pulling as much, and it's all that speed catches up to you, and you got that big left turn. I definitely enjoy a lot of time. And Scott into the wall. He is using the wall to get around. Kevin will take over that spot right here. This is the kitty litter that I usually spend most time in. Got Patrick Rich out front, Kevin Orlando, Scott Erickson, Ivan Garcia. Ivan Garcia being towed right now. Not frogged, towed. Big left turn here. Kevin will take this lap as well in second place. Patrick Rich has led every lap so far. This will be lap 3 of 6. Patrick not having too much difficulty getting around this track. A 2:05 as his fastest lap. This is the last lap he did. That is amazing. Kevin's got Scott Harrison right there on his bumper. Oh yeah, Steven. Those are some great memories. So much fun. We have done a lot here and met so many awesome people. And some that aren't so awesome. but the ones that you remember, those are who are awesome, like yourself, of course. Oh, Kevin going around. Scott will take that spot. Oh, it hit the wall. He'll get it routed back around. We're at the halfway point. And there's so many more races to go. I mean, we're not done yet. I've got a couple plaques on my wall here to help me remember the Action Racing Series. I know you got one at least. I know you got one or two. Patrick is just floating through those corners. Oh, there's a little concrete dust there. Patrick is just hanging it all out there. He's not even anything on the track. He is gone. Just looks like everything's in super fast motion. Ivan Garcia has a DNF for the oh, he's now in the pits. There's going to be a white flag here for Patrick. We'll make a big left turn here. Ivan back out on the track. There's a white flag. He's got 24 seconds on Kevin Orlando. So Scott has also, he's spun out again, and Kevin's gotten back around him, I'm thinking. Scott being 6 seconds behind second place of Kevin Orlando. There we go. Starting to see those. Wow, Kevin hangs it out there. We got one more heat race tonight. This is a big night for us. We got some cars that still haven't gone out there on the track, don't we? Brett Myers. Who hasn't been out there? Adam Snyder? Douglas Johnson? Yeah, we got another heat race coming up, so hold on to your hats. We're not done yet. We'll have a little warm-up session in between the last heat race and the feature, so that's when you can recharge your glass or hit the bathroom. I wouldn't go during these heat races, though. These things are intense. There's a checker flag for Patrick Rich. Congratulations. The big win. Oh, he just parks it there. Nice. Here comes Kevin. Take his checker flag here. Second spot. And Scott Erickson right behind him. And there's Scott right behind him. Got another heat race. Good job. Ivan Garcia back out on the track. Ivan said, I'm not done yet. Here he goes. Gonna hit that flag stand here pretty soon. Ivan making it happen. Big left turn here coming up. Boom, they're all across. That'd be Patrick Rich with the win, Kevin Orlando, Scott Erickson, and Ivan Garcia. Great job. Boom. Into the wall. We've got one more heat race to go. Heat race number 3. They get them all formed up here. Douglas Johnson.
Green, green, green.
Green flag, green flag. Brett Myers, Adam Snyder. Douglas on the pole. Brett is taking over that front spot. They're all together. Douglas has Adam on his outside. Oh, this is going to be a race right here. Brett jumps up high. Douglas is on the inside. Adam Snyder out front. Going up the hill, we've got Brett. He is catching up to Douglas. Up that hill. Adam getting a great lead on second place of Douglas Johnson. Brett and Douglas are just racing their buns off back there. So much momentum coming over that crest, and now they're going downhill. So easy to get into the wall. Adams opened up a 2.5 lead. One around that first or that last 90-degree turn, and Adam will take that first lap. On the inside of Douglas is Brett. Great job. These guys are just racing together and staying off each other. That's incredible. Bloop. They drop over the ridge there. You can't see them. I just love the elevation changes here. Douglas trying to catch up to the number 3 of Brett Myers. cars are running so well together. And amazingly, it's an open setup series. So these guys are pedaling it. You can see all three cars in the frame here. Adam's got almost a 2-second lead. Oh, there's some dirt. I think Brett's into the wall. Gets it righted. They have to do some catching up. Only 6 laps in these heat races. That might have been terminal. He is 6, almost 7 seconds behind second place now. Adam trying to maintain that lead. He's got just over 4-second lead on second place of Douglas Johnson. Oh, Brett is making some time on second place right now. Douglas right there in the frame. And you can see all three of them right there in that frame. And so this race is not over. Here on lap 3 of 6. This will be the last heat race. From here, we'll go into a warm-up session. Oh, the car got really disoriented going through that turn. Great job of Adam keeping it together. Adam, he races with the keyboard. Okay, I'm joking. Not the keyboard. If he hears that. Gotta lead this lap as well. One more big turn. Douglas is 5.5 seconds behind him. Brett has dropped back to 10 seconds. They're at the halfway point. This is going to be a great test to see how, with 3 heat races, how everybody lines up in the feature. A 2:08 for first place, 2:09 for second place. Wow, the car almost lifts up. All 4 wheels coming over that crest. Brett has gained a second on second place of Douglas, who has lost a couple seconds on Adam. There you see on the left, that was his entrance to pit lane. You'll see that be important for the feature race. White flag, white flag. Oh, Adam hard into the wall. That's going to hurt. But no damage, so it's going to buff out. Brett making his way up to the top of the hill. Nice little spots over there on the side where you can have a picnic lunch. These guys won't do that, though. Adam coming up here to get his victory here in the heat race. Big left turn here. Douglas Johnson was making some serious time on him. Checkered flag. Congratulations, Adam. There's Douglas. Made his way through. And then Brett Myers coming around here. He's going to hit that start-finish line. And that will conclude our little warm-up going on here. This will be for 5 minutes. So we'll have 5 minutes of watching these guys go around the track. Congratulations to our winners of the heat races. And 5 minutes, we'll get these cars out here and we will actually start racing for 45 minutes around the track. Bathhurst. Looks like the sun's starting to drop a little bit. Keep the noise down here. Let you guys watch these drivers go around here. This will be 5 minutes of mayhem. Warm up. But it does look like the sun is going down. Currently, if you look at the top left over there, 71 degrees is the ambient temperature. 82 degrees is the track temperature. This is going to be a good race. Just a reminder, if you're a member of the Action Racing series and you want to jump up into the broadcast booth, then of course you're more than welcome to do so. All you have to do is jump into our Discord server in the green room. As soon as I see you, I'll pull you up. You can comment on the race. Look at the lights are going down. I hope it's not going to be dark by the time we start racing. That would be exciting. Got 53 seconds left in warm-up. It looks like the light is better on the front stretch. There's going to be parts on this track where it's going to need some headlights. Ivan Garcia in that 72. Just did Ivan Garcia's birthday bash. That was fun. Appreciate everybody who attended that. It was such a fun race. 81 laps at Talladega. Speedway in those tracks. Time to grit 'em up, Buttercup. Standing start. Pace car is in the pits, just waiting for everybody to grid up. You got Kyle Barnes, Patrick Rich, Adam Snyder, Dana Van Meter, Kevin Orlando, Douglas Johnson, John Weber, Scott Erickson, Brett Myers, Jose Gill, and Ivan Garcia.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag, green flag. Oh, here we go. What a cluster. Got everybody together. First turn. Oh, they get it. There's a car off a bit. And he come back up. Everybody misses. Oh, gosh. And he's still a little bit crazy back there. Is that John? It is. John has got to get it back together. Kyle Barnes out front. Patrick Rich behind him. This is where the lights are going to come in handy because this is a dark part of the course right here. This is not a very wide course either. Scott Erickson trying to make a move here upon Douglas Johnson, but he's got Jose Gill right behind him. All these cars very fast. Kyle Barnes right here trying to get some distance on Patrick Rich. He's got a second of breathing room. Oh, big move. With Scott, he had to back out a bit. Brett Myers right behind Jose Gill. We are starting to run out of patience back here already. I can see it. cars all together right here, side by side. Douglas Johnson, Scott Erickson. Oh, Douglas and Jose Gill get together. Kyle's got a second and a half. Oh, and Kyle way off into the kitty litter. Patrick makes some serious time on him right there. He is now racing for that lead. Kyle disappears. Oh, and around is Adam Snyder. Kevin Orlando goes around him. DVM goes around him. He's still trying to get some speed back. Everybody else is starting to get around him here. Kyle Barnes maintains the lead. He's only got to have second lead on Patrick Rich. There's a car coming out of the pits. Oh, how do you keep up with all the action going on here? Up the hill. Oh, and Scott into the wall. Jose Gill will get around him. Scott still trying to get it straightened out. Jose Gill's car is also black and gold, so I try to keep them separated. The light is really fading in this part of the track. Kyle Barnes is still being challenged back there. Patrick Rich only a half second behind him. 8 seconds to Kevin Orlando, though, from second place. Racing all over this track, and this track is not small. Patrick Rich has dropped back to a second and a half behind Kyle Barnes. Patrick has actually dropped back 2 seconds behind the leader, Kyle Barnes. DVM riding along with DVM. Jose Gill now. DVM in the 4th position. But he's got some pressure with Jose Gill right behind him. goes Jose. Oh, and is that Adam Snyder as well? Yes. Adam gets tied up into that. That will make DVM's race a little bit easier for a minute. Now, these cars will not be able to make it to the end. They'll have to make a pit stop. Take a look at the leaderboard right now. We have Kyle Barnes out front, Patrick Rich, Kevin Orlando, Dana Van Meter, Douglas Johnson, Jose Gill, Adam Snyder, Ivan Garcia, Brett Myers, Scott Erickson, and John Weber. Kyle Barnes is just flying. He's opened up a 3-second lead on Patrick Rich. Kyle really performs at his best whenever he's got competition behind him. And with Patrick Rich and Scott Erickson, there is some competition back there. Ivan Garcia has got a DNF again here in the feature. He's might be putting it up on the holler. Maybe he's having some internet issues. I'm not sure. VM's got some competition behind him in that Douglas Johnson, a half second behind him. They both run in pretty deep into that turn. Douglas is just giving him all. Oh my gosh, what a race this is. There's Jose Gill trying to make up some time after that spin. Back up the hill they go. Kyle Barnes has Patrick Rich right on his bumper. Patrick has closed it in to under a half a second. Looking to make a pass here on him. This is for the lead, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the halfway point. I don't think we're at the halfway point. We're at lap 7 with 32 minutes left. We got a car in the pits. It's Douglas Johnson. Up the hill go the leaders. Taking a look at the leaderboard now, we got Kyle Barnes out front, Patrick Rich, Kevin Orlando, Dana Van Meter, Douglas Johnson, Adam Snyder, Jose Gill, Brett Meyer, Scott Erickson, Ivan Garcia, and John Weber. Look at that track map. You'll see that these cars are getting spread out. Douglas Johnson on his outlap. Oh, Kyle gets way wide there. But he does open up his lead a bit. Picked a fine day to stop snorting cocaine. All these airplane references to me. I don't know. Kyle still maintaining that lead by a second, just over a second. But you can't watch a race with Kyle, this race with Kyle, without having Patrick Rich right there in the same frame. They are tucked in, and Kevin Orlando is 19 and a half seconds behind them. He's out here racing the track. Dana Van Meter is 13 seconds behind him. Dana Van Meter has 10 seconds until Adam Snyder catches him. Big race is right up front with Kyle Barnes and Patrick Rich. This front stretch has plenty of natural sunlight. They need to start cutting some trees down there on the backside of the track. It starts getting dark in here. This Douglas Johnson's back in the pits. Might have sped. Jose Gill going into the pits. Once these guys hit the start finish line, Douglas Johnson's on his outlap again. We got Kyle Barnes out front, Patrick Rich, Kevin Orlando, Dana Van Meter, Adam Snyder, Jose Gill, Brett Myers, Scott Erickson, and Douglas Johnson, Ivan Garcia, and John Weber. Oh, here's a race right here. Brett catching up to Scott Erickson. Patrick is dropped back to 4.5 seconds behind the leader, Kyle Barnes. Jose, after coming out of the pits, getting up there to Brett. Whoa, golly. That was 2 different exits of those turns. Oh my gosh. So tough. Jose has Brett right in his sights. Three minutes left in the race. Back up the hill. Very little drama this side of the timer. Brett is just trying to catch back up to Jose. Jose got around him. Patrick Rich has dropped back to 5.5 seconds behind first place. Kevin Orlando in third place, 25 seconds behind second place. Oh, I'm glad Jose was able to get his, whatever the issues were, fixed, because he is doing such a great job right now out here. 20 minutes left in the race. Sun is really starting to go down here. Scott Ericsson's in the pits. And Brett Myers is on his outlap now. Coming out of the pits. Kyle Barnes still maintaining a lead. A 7-second lead over Patrick Ridge now. Scott Erickson comes out of the pits right behind Patrick. Kevin's going into the pits. We are getting to the end of this race. Kyle Barnes just snaking his way through this narrow course down on the back side of the Mount Panorama. Kyle's still going to have to make his pit stop. That's 10 to go. Let's take a look up here, see what that means. 17:43. 2 minutes per lap. Well, I don't think we're not going to be able to do 10 laps. I don't think so. 2 minutes a lap. I think there's a little miscalculation. Right now, Patrick has entered the pits. I guarantee you that Kyle's going to have to do that himself here real soon. Now that he sees Patrick jump in there, he's probably going to take that opportunity this time. Patrick will come out there with a full head of steam. DVM is now in the second position. Kevin Orlando, Patrick Rich. Still in the pits. Patrick Rich is on his outlap. Kyle Barnes going into the pits now. Dana Van Meter still needs to make a pit stop. See Jose Gill right now with right behind Douglas Johnson by a half second. Trying to guess that. Oh, way off into the. Oh no! Oh, Douglas just wiped out. Just slow Jose down a bit. Doug gets it back together. You got to get your mind back into the game after you do something like that. That is tough. Dana Van Meter gone into the pits, and Kyle Barnes is on his out lap now. What a great job of Jose to minimize the damage from that spin out in front of him. Thirteen and a half minutes left in the race. Only car left to make a pit stop would be Adam Snyder. Douglas Johnson's into the pits. Oh, Kyle! He has spun it out. Get it back together. He's got time behind him, though. That's going to cost him a bit. Kyle Barnes is our leader. He has led every lap so far. Just come out of the pits, so maybe there's some control issues or some issues with those new tires. If, of course, he did take new tires. I'm not sure. I didn't watch the pit stop. Kevin Orlando in second place is still 29, almost 30 seconds behind him. Big race is Adam Snyder and DVM. Oh, DVM goes high. Adam gets on his inside. Oh man, they are kicking that concrete dust off from the wall. Oh, DVM hard into the wall. Damage is off here, so he can shake that off. DNF for Douglas Johnson. Hopefully he can get it back on the track. But currently it looks like he is done for the night. Oh, it is. These guys are racing all over the track, that's for sure. Less than 10 minutes to go. We're at 9:15, so this is we got maybe 8 laps left. Epic race. Thanks to Scott Erickson for putting this together for us week after week. Al Barnes still out front. Kevin Orlando, Patrick Rich, Jose Gill, Adam Snyder, Dan Van Meter, Scott Erickson, Brett Myers, Douglas Johnson, Ivan Garcia, and John Fire. Scott Erickson catching up to DVM. That pit stop really did increase the distance between first and second. Whatever Kyle did in the pits, it really paid off out here at the end of this race. DVM's feeling a little pressure right behind him. Scott Erickson trying to make that pass on him, sizing him up. Right there in front of him, every pass is picking up some concrete dust. Here we go. DVM right on the bumper of Adam Snyder now. Scott Erickson right behind him. This is for 5th, 6th, and 7th. And around goes DVM. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, man. He gets it back together. Didn't look like there was any contact there. Just came in a little hot. Scott gets around Adam Snyder. Takes over that top 5 position. I know. I know, that's terrible. Goes into the pits. Adam Snyder does. Kyle's still out front with a 33, almost a 34 second buffer between him and second. Kyle getting around Adam. I think Adam had to do a drive-through penalty. Maybe he had too many incidents. He didn't stop for anything. I was saying he was kicking up some. Oh, and into the kitty litter goes Adam. Oh, it's so dark. So dark. Get it back around. Yeah, right. Adam stops for some ice cream. That is hilarious. EVM finds himself right there behind Adam. Minutes left in the race. This should be the white flag, if I'm anticipating this correctly. That's right. Oh, Kyle right into the wall. What an awesome race this has been. I'll try to finish this one up. "47 seconds left. This might be the checker flag. think that was white flag. That's the white flag. This will be the last lap. Looks like DVM gets around Adam here. Currently, we have Kyle Barnes out front, Kevin Orlando, Patrick Rich, Jose Gill, Scott Erickson, Adam Snyder, Scott Erickson, DVM, Adam Snyder, Brett Myers, Douglas Johnson, Ivan Garcia, and John Fire Weber. Did Adam just go off the track? Oh my gosh, he can't be happy about that. Trying to get it straightened back out. Got a car coming up behind him. That's Kevin Orlando. He does not want to hold him up. Into the wall hard is Adam Snyder. Oh, Adam's starting to crack up here at the end. You were right. This is when the pressure comes. Kevin gets around him. Kyle Barnes coming in for the checker flag here. Got a little juke, and then we'll get to the Patrick Rich is closed into 3.5 seconds behind second place of Kevin Orlando. Checker flag. Great job. Great job, Kyle. That is awesome. Kevin Orlando coming around now. He'll take that checker flag. Patrick Rich in third. All right, let's go back. Awesome job, everybody. Oh, what a great race that was. Let me get rid of all this. Oh, the sun is going down. Oh my gosh. Great job. Great job, everybody out there on the racetrack. We have Kyle Barnes who takes the victory. Kevin Orlando, Patrick Rich in third. That's our podium. Jose Gill, Scott Erickson, DVM. And then we have Adam Snyder, Brett Myers, Douglas Johnson, Ivan Garcia, John Weber. Great race. This was epic. It was epic. No issues. Looked like everybody was pros out there. And what an awesome race. Congratulations to Kyle. Just made it all happen. We'll broadcast again on Tuesday. We won't be broadcasting on Monday, but we will be racing on Monday. So if you're a member of the Action Racing Series, come on out to the Super Speedway Series that we have on Monday. And I'll be racing out there on that one. So I won't be able to broadcast. But that will be our next time. Our next broadcast will actually be on Tuesdays. So look forward to seeing everybody again on Tuesdays for the KKA Racing Series. And yeah, thanks again for all the drivers out there. You guys make the show. And I don't have anything else out here. I appreciate everybody being here. Thanks for everybody out there in the audience, the YouTube audience. You guys make this happen. Mount Panorama, epic. Thanks to Scott Erickson for putting this all together for us. You are a champion for sure. All right, Smiley, you got anything? Nothing? I'll lock it up. Make sure that you like and subscribe. We're trying to get 500 subscriptions, so please subscribe so that we can make this thing a whole lot better for everybody. But I'm out of here. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks again. The Action Racing Series happening now.
Yeah. Vroom, vroom echoes, the engine scream. Action in the booth, narrating the dream. Wheels spin faster, adrenaline the stream. Action racing series, kings of the team. Rubber burns hotter, hearts on fire. Tracks we tighter, precision required. Action in the mic, the hype supplier. Tom calls, move that never retire. Drive to the left, drift to the right. Skid marks tied to the asphalt tonight. Is it action racing series? Feel the thrill. Tom in the booth with a voice that kills. Every turn, every lap, chasing that skill. Action's the name and we're riding for the chill. Pissed out quick, split second decision.